Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. Welcome to October, another spooky and exciting year for Halloween. I want to share with you how I made this tree last year for Halloween. Not only was it fun to make, but it didn't take a big chunk out of our wallet. So I'd like to share with you how we made this tree. This is a fun project not only for the adults, but for the kids as well. Totally get them involved. They'll enjoy every bit of it. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. We started by cutting foam rollers in half. These can be found in your local Lowe's store or Home Depot store in the concrete department. Once we've cut them, I stacked them on top of each other and I went ahead and taped the seams. To give it extra support, I went ahead and just duct taped all around the seam to ensure that it didn't slide back in or fall apart in any way, shape, or form. Once I've completed that step, I used spray foam and I just went up and down the foam roller, just nice even streaks. Once that was done, I went ahead and just sprayed around the tip of the foam roller where I left some space, and I added my pool noodles. Now, I tried spraying it with adhesive and using duct tape, and it just didn't seem to want to work. In that way, the spray dried too fast or the duct tape wasn't strong enough. So for extra support while it was drying, I used another pool noodle to tie around all of the pool noodles to make sure it dried properly. I wanted to make this look as organic as possible, so I used a box cutter to slice the pool noodles in half once again. I sprayed the foam roller with some Loctite adhesive spray and pressed the pool noodles onto the foam roller. Now, the Loctite seems like it kind of dries really quickly, so working quickly on this would be ideal. For the base, to give it the effect of roots coming out from the tree, we used some cardboard pieces cut into triangle shapes and then just secured those to the base of the tree using duct tape. For the roots of the tree, we followed the same steps as we did when we built the base of the tree. So for the roots, we just added spray foam on the pieces of cardboard, and we exaggerated some of the areas, adding spray foam between the cardboard pieces. I felt like this helped balance the weight of the tree. It gave it more stability, and then it gave it more of an organic look. To create the branches, I took a section of the pool noodle and cut it on a bias. At the bottom of each piece, I used a box cutter to cut triangle shapes out of the noodle. Once everything was cut, I removed the pieces that we didn't need, and I gathered the tips together to create the tip of the branch, and I secured that with packing tape. I took the other piece of the pool noodle that was cut and connected those two pieces together on the bias cut to create a tree branch. To create the longer branches on the top of the tree, we took a long piece of pool noodle and added some wire and secured that with packing tape. Once done wrapping, we used the heat gun to go over the entire pool noodle, shrinking both the tape and the foam, paying extra close attention to the tip of the pool noodle. Once that part is melted, we let it cool down for a few seconds and then took it and rubbed it between the palms of the hands to give it a pointed shape. And if you have any wire sticking out, just snip that off with some wire cutters. We wanted these trees to be as protected from the weather as possible, so we went ahead and made some monster mud by adding joint compound and outdoor paint together. We used an attachment on our drill to mix the two together until they came out very smooth. This took about 10 minutes to do. Once you're done, make sure you put the top back on your bucket because you don't want your monster mud to dry out. And once that was done, they just used a paintbrush to go ahead and just paint over the entire tree, including the branches and all of the vines that were hanging from the tree. We wanted to make sure everything was protected. And once you're done, it's time to spray paint. Give it a nice couple of coats of paint, and then go ahead and add your textures and your details. We added moss and then added some paints using green and yellow and maybe a little bit of brown to just kind of dab them around the tree to kind of give them like a moss-like appearance. Kind of make it look like it's been sitting out and it's got some moss on it. It looks really cool. I thought it was really cool. My only takeaway was that we used the shiny, glossy spray paint when in reality we should have used more of a matte. But either way, it came out really good. I was really happy with the result. I would totally make this again. It was so much fun. Again, cost effective. Cost effective is always important, right? Projects are no fun when you have to come out of pocket and go broke, right? So this was definitely cost effective. It came out really good. It stood out. We even used it again during Christmas time for a Christmas tree, believe it or not. We ended up wrapping that up with light bulbs and such, and it came out really pretty. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so happy that I finally was able to post this tutorial. I believe this project cost us under $50 to complete. We got most of the materials from Lowe's and the Dollar Tree and whatever scrap materials we had at home. Overall, it was so much fun. It was so easy. It took us about a week to accomplish from start to finish. If you've enjoyed this share and you'd like to see more stuff like this, please do like this video. Please share this video, subscribe, whatever it is you have to do to show your support. I really greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an awesome and happy, safe Halloween. And until next time, take it easy.